Ballybrown's victory over Kildimo Pallaskenry. Christy, 2 from 2. You must be thrilled to get that one over the line, especially in such conditions.
Yeah, absolutely thrilled. I mean, I'm delighted for the lads. The lads, they put in a lot of hard work. We were kind of there a couple of weeks ago. We were like every other club. We had a good few injuries, and we were trying to get them right and the whole lot. But I suppose championship takes its own life, you know. And like it got fellas back, and we got fellas like we worked with them. We worked hard, and there was fellas out there like that really worked hard to get back. And I'm delighted for them, and delighted for the club to get 2 out of 2. It's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, talk about the game now in terms of there's a gale force wind. I was out in the middle of the pitch myself, very strong altogether. I'm not sure if you won the toss, but once you had the elements in the first half, you really had to build up a lead, and maybe for a while it didn't look like that, but you tacked on a couple of late scores, and it just gave a bit of a swell in the margin going into the half-time break.
Yeah, we knew like we won the toss, we went with the breeze, and we went with the idea like that as we can get the scores on the board. And we knew we'd have the artillery, and we knew we'd have the boys with the character in the second half. You know, that the wind wouldn't be an issue, if you know what I mean. That the work rate that these guys put in is absolutely unbelievable, and you need to see them like below training, and the help they give one another and all that kind of stuff is unbelievable. Like they're there to cover one another, and they're there to cover one another's backs and everything. Because no one left alone, if you know what I mean. And that's great, and that's a tribute that Ballybrown have. Yeah. And it's great to see it.
Yeah, and then this early in the second half, then maybe Kildimo Pallaskenry starting to get a little bit on top, but you got a couple of crucial scores there. You know, against that wind was always going to be tricky, but a couple of scores from the lads from play, and that kind of settled things down again, and you were able to kind of maintain that lead then for the rest of the game.
Yeah, it did. We were under a bit of pressure, I suppose, there for the first 10 minutes of the second half, maybe. But like as I said, once we got a handle on it and we got working and we got playing our own game, we know we'd pull through, you know what I mean? So, and not being thing, but we knew we had the boys, as I said before, you know. And once we got over that initial 10 minutes, we knew there was going to be an onslaught. I mean, you know, with who would have had inside full forward, we knew where the ball was going. So we had to work to stop the threat of getting the ball in there, you know what I mean? And when they got in there, we had to get around it and get the breaks and come out with the breaks, which we did. And I mean, some of the lads there, I won't name names. I mean, you were watching the match, like what they did was unbelievable. They put their bodies on the line, like for Ballybrown, and that's great to see.
Yeah, and a bit of a break now, of course, ahead of rounds 3 and 4, but obviously getting 4 points on the board, that was the main objective of this block. But so what's the plan in the interim? I know there's probably a few sore bodies after tonight, but what do you think is the plan now for the next couple of weeks?
Yeah, our plan, we're off. They're off for the weekend after getting two championship matches and 4 points. They're off for the weekend, so we're back Tuesday night, and Sean and Evan and them, they'll manage it from there, you know. Yeah. So they know what they'll manage it from there on.
Yeah, can I ask you about Aiden and Colin? And I know the reason a lot of people show an interest in the club championships, they like to see the county lads coming back and see what they can do. And like Aiden gets the scores, but like tonight was not an easy night for free takers. And the same the last night against Monaghan, some pressure frees, but he delivers really when the need is greatest for Ballybrown.
Oh, they both deliver. Like, I mean, that's not only those boys. The rest of the boys, I mean, come in and when they come back to us, like, it's a great boost. Absolutely fabulous boost, like. But I mean, the other lads as well, like, they come in behind them, you know what I mean, and they all work together, which is great. You know, I know the boys get the scores and they have a limerick in that, but when they come into our thing, they just fall in with the lads. They're leaders.